Hey, so today we're at Rock Springs looking at the Green River Formation, and it's incredible. I'm a little out of breath because we just hiked up this sort of canyon, and if you look in the distance you can see our cars about there, down there where we parked. And there's some awesome erosional features. And you can see wind erosion, erosion by gravity, all different layers. This reminds me a little bit of the Grand Canyon, even though I've never been there. So we're looking at lots of sedimentary rocks, and here's a really cool spire. All those different layers of rocks. We have layers of sandstone, layers of calcium carbonate, layers of volcanic ash. And we can't really see it, but to the left is actually where our campground is. And I have a feeling we will be swimming in this river. There's everybody taking a little water break. But it's pretty freaking awesome. And I have lots of layers on because in a hat, because I don't want to get sunburnt. And it's really quiet. You can hear everything. I saw a rattlesnake earlier, which is the first rattlesnake I've ever seen in my life. And luckily it ran away. So we're being really careful about rattlesnakes. But we've got all sorts of kind of deserty plants here. Sagebrush, some grasses, and lots of broken rocks that we're stepping on. It kind of feels like you're stepping on broken plates. But it's so quiet. So last night we set up camp over there, and it was also really quiet. We saw lots of good stars, and I heard coyotes, and I got really scared. But then I thought, okay. And then I went back to sleep. And then I heard them this morning too. But they were far away, so that's good. Wow. So we are with Malka, who's another geologist. And she is going to show us all around this area. And Kaori is also a specialist in this area too. So I am learning a ton. And this is where we got a lot of the samples from that I processed last summer. So now I know where they're from. And it is pretty incredible. Wow. Here's our campground. We've climbed from over there to here. There's some awesome stratigraphy going on. And we found some fossils. There's a fish fossil down there on that rock. And we're looking for some more right now. So in the back are the...
So on the other side of the river, there's a low-lying orangey dark brown butte.
Okay.
And above it, which is actually a few miles behind, you see mountains that are very whitewashed color, very light. But you're not looking as far as the Uinta Mountain in the horizon. Just
oh, I see. Okay.
Behind the orangey brown butte. And that whole whitish mountain, that is the Bridger Formation, which is river deposit coming after the Green River Formation. Cool. So even though the brown deposit, which is the Green River Formation, is several miles in front of the Bridger Formation, you know, we're so many miles far away that it looks like they're right above, like, you know, the Bridger Formation is on top, on top of the Lake Green River Formation. Cool. And that's a very famous mammal locality called Twin Buttes and Black Mountains. And a lot of fossils come from there. So anyway, the cool thing is that the Green River Formation and the Bridger Formation seem to be in vertical relationship here. showing that one is younger than the other.
Awesome.
Yeah, so the contact between the Bridger and the Green River is basically when the lake disappeared and the river environment took over.
Wow.
That's cool.
That is really neat.
See some fossils.
That is really cool.
I want to eat it.
I know.
I am already hungry.
Seriously, sometimes
Wow.
lake fish are actually really, really good. Like those African lake fish. Oh, some of them are really good.
So what kind of, this is this also shale? That's
Actually,
that the sediment?
This is oil
The best
shale.
fish
Okay.
This is a
fresh
very
water and,
typical
is
flaky texture.
Nile-
You know, it's almost as thin as paper.
Nile perch.
And it's always
Amazing.
organic rich, so it's
It
very
flakes off
dark
in big
brown.
chunks.
Yeah.
Like that.
Not like a cod, but like big chunky
Okay.
fat.
And there's fossils in it besides oil.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that what you said?
So right here you can see the fossils of a stromatolite, that circular thing. And that is a type of algae that forms in water and releases oxygen. And really the stromatolites are responsible for putting oxygen in our atmosphere many billions, well, about 3 billion years ago, I believe. I'm not sure when these are from. But you can kind of see all those swirlies, and those are all stromatolites in sandstone. Now, I just want you to look. So we're almost at the top. There's some guys down there. I've climbed up all this way. Now I have to figure out how to get down so I can eat lunch. So there's a lot of different kinds of rocks here. There's a lot of thin stuff. Whoa. Some stuff with, lots of stuff with fossils. These are like thin shales, siltstones, we got some sandstones, then we have some ashy layers too. But it's pretty amazing. So there's some more layers of stromatolites. You can see the little curvies and the circular things. So don't forget to thank your stromatolites for putting oxygen in the atmosphere. Otherwise, we won't be able to breathe. So, thanks, stromatolites. Thank you. All right, now I got to figure out how the heck I'm going to get down. All right, so now we're almost at the top of this formation. There's still more to go if we want to go up even higher. But we're up pretty high. I don't know if I've ever climbed this high in my life, to be honest with you. So we're looking around at stuff. We're finding some cool fossils. And, yeah, this is all sedimentary rock, like I said before. And a lot of the bluer rocks, which you can see over here, are oil shale. And actually, they're a really good source of oil that some companies are taking advantage of for future oil reserves.
What you call them, zeolites?
Yeah, the gray,
So that
they look like
gray layer, about right there, is layer 60 of ash. We're counting as we go up. And we've really climbed up high now. Just so you know. It's pretty high. And we're still going. I'm the caboose. I'm the last. I got this.
Well, listen to that sound.
Wow. That's a rattlesnake sound.
That's, you know what? That's
Just
a
like
nice.
you said, Brendan. If I was a snake, I'd like this sort of space.
Yeah.
Look at him. That's crazy.
Hey, make
a
noise.
friendly evolutionary little trait. Like,
Hey, guy.
he'll let us know.
How's it going?
I thought it was actually disadvantaged for them because they could kill these.
Well, I think it's a warning.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that
The
tail.
snakes around here are not really aggressive. I've seen some in Arizona that almost kind of try to jump you. Like
Yeah.
they threaten you and they really. And this one just warns you.
Thanks for warning us, guy. Wow. Look at that.
So cool. I want to kill him and take his rattle. I was just thinking that Walmart had a buy this, but then I just thought how distracted.
Oh,
I'd be.
he is coiled
It says like
and ready.
everyone's gonna be upset if I buy this. I won't. but
Wow.
Wow.
he's just hanging out there. He's like, "Hey guys, by the way, I'm super dangerous."
Yeah. Don't mess with me. You're also really high up, and
You don't want to make that walk down with my
Yeah.
pointing leg.
Yeah. This one is really, it's kind of noisy. There's some of them that are so quiet relatively that you can barely hear. Like the first one I saw, I basically stepped on a rock that was on the snake.
oh my
And
gosh.
I could barely hear. And then I saw it and I said, yeah, like in the movies. I'm so happy. And then it turned out that there's so many rattlesnakes in that area that I was cursing. Like
Oh my
one
god.
day I just stopped working. I couldn't take the, because I was working and suddenly you step on one or you put your hand somewhere and it's there. I had so many surprises I couldn't take it anymore.
I would be really scared. This is the second time in my life I've ever seen one, and the first time was today.
Yeah, and it seems like we're seeing a lot because I've never seen it.
I don't mind walking down to the car and walking back up, but I'm not staying here for the rest of the day.
There's where our cars are. Way down there.
So far up.
So we're supposedly 6,800 feet up,
Wow.
from what Malka says, and it's pretty high. And now we have to get down.
That would be fun.
Yeah, getting down I think will be easier than coming up.
Oh yeah.
But I wish this was all covered with snow and I could just snowboard down. This is wild though. So we were up there, we climbed up here, went to there, went up there.
We did all three.
We went to all three?
Yeah.
Holy crap, we went to all three.
No, we didn't.
Aw, crap! Okay, so we just went to there, and back down. And water.